Hi everybody and welcome to my Unruly Housewife channel. It's week 3 of Frugal February. I've just got out of the shower so I haven't even got any makeup on, but I thought it was time that I told you what I've been doing this week and just sort of rounded it up as we go into the last week of the no spend low spend challenge. And this week I've broken the rules and actually broken the rules. So I'll tell you about that. But first, let's get some sad news out of the way. I have been alluding to the fact recently that stuff has been going on in our lives and in Brandon's life. And basically, Brandon had moved back in with us. He was looking for a flat. It had taken 3 months and he still hadn't found anything. And he was sleeping on a camping bed on the floor. Terrible in here, just a pile of clothes, because we kept thinking he was going to move out. But then the situation just changed slightly, so that's why we bought this bed. It was very hard to build, and we'll go into that in a while. That's about 30 years old, that bedding. Pod racer. Yeah, so what happened was Brandon's father contacted him, who's my second husband, and said that he had been diagnosed with cancer, lung cancer. Now, this is a man who was like a snowboarder, rock climber, surfer, very fit guy, didn't smoke. And so we were like, that's crazy. And he said, I've got fluid in my chest, I'm in hospital. And Brandon went down to see him. And unfortunately, by the time Brandon got there, he passed away, which is insane. Poor Brandon. So and as the only, like, his only son, his only child, Brandon now has had to, like, go into a world of dealing with solicitors and finances and arranging the funeral and all that kind of thing. So yeah, so we bought Brandon a bed. We're like, listen mate, you're not going to be moving out to a flat too soon and you need somewhere that you can actually sleep properly. So yeah, that's why he's got the bed. Yeah, poor Brandon, bless him. It's hard, and of course the main thing is he's been bereaved, and it's just awful. And you know, and I was quite affected by it too, because well, that's somebody that I was married to. So anyway, I've told you the background now, because I was kind of hinting about it, but I got Brandon's permission to actually discuss it, and we'll draw a line under that now, because that's Brandon's business. Okay, what about me? What have I done? So, so this week, I'll tell you, actually, I did start my wish list again, and I looked, and I would put on my wish list that I would have spent this week if I wasn't on no spend. Some stuff that stops the black dots on your nose, which probably I needed, but it isn't. It's a want, not a need. Probably wouldn't have ended up using it at all. A t-shirt of Kuromi on the front that we were talking about, the little Japanese character, which I'm a grown woman. I've got about 1 million t-shirts. It's adult woman clothing I need, not t-shirts. And I also put, what was the other thing I put? Oh, doll's house stuff. Which, bless, you know, that's one of my doll's houses, but I haven't opened the door. That's Brandon's snowboard, by the way. That he drags it with him everywhere he goes, but he hasn't used it for years. Yeah. So the doll's house stuff, the skin stuff, and the t-shirt came to £40, 40 English pounds, and I didn't need any of them. So I put them on wish list. I looked, and I'm glad I'm on a no spend, because I would have bought those things. I would have. The thing I did buy this week was a takeaway meal for myself and David, because Brandon wasn't here, he was down south, and I spent 10 English pounds on that. If you want to know what 10 English pounds looks like, it looks like this little see-through window. Hello. And yeah, I spent £10 on a takeaway meal for both of us, which is not too bad actually. That's a bit cheaper than I thought. Dave had giant sausage, no jokes, and half, which is chips, and by which we mean like fries, but French fries, but fat, you know, like my finger-sized potato chips, and egg fried rice in a container with a giant sausage on top and curry sauce poured over it. British. And I had a burger with cheese. yeah, so I spent £10, naughty me. But I didn't spend the other 40, so I guess that's pretty good. And the other thing I was going to say, the bed, I wanted to make the bed before Brandon got back from the south, and the bed company changed. I bought it from Amazon, but the bed company contacted me and said, it's going to be a couple of days late, which would have been Thursday because it was already going to be a bit too late. So I went mental and sent them a message on their like chat thing and said, what? and they couriered it to me for the next day, which is amazing. But they also sent me the instructions for the bed, and it said there's some PVA glue in with your little bits and pieces. Only put it on the bolts to just make them less rattly if you want to. Whatever you do, don't get it on any of the dowels, the wooden dowels. When I unpacked them, I've kind of tipped some of them into here. I don't know if you can see this. The PVA glue had burst and was all over everything, particularly the wooden dowels, and was starting to dry as well. PVA glue wrapped up in here. So I got a bowl of water and scrubbed all them off. Like it wasn't hard enough. It took me 2 days to build anyway. Like it wasn't hard enough. But yeah, so, I mean, it got done in the end, but what a pain. I could have contacted them and got them to send me some new bits. But to be honest, the best will in the world, that would have taken another 24 hours to arrive. And I didn't have time. So yeah, I was like scrubbing PVA glue, half-dry PVA glue off of wood. And swearing, look at that one, look, what are you going to do? Luckily they sent me too many, so yeah, I built the bed. I'm a genius. And Dave tried to help, but it's not his bag really. He did help. I did all I screwed things up until the end of the bit, and then I went, Dave, help me. Did the final turns. Yeah, so I've broken the rules by £10 this week. Shame on me. Do let me know in the comments down below how many pounds you spent that you shouldn't have spent this week. But I haven't done any for the 2 weeks before, as far as I know, have I? Not that I can't justify as needs rather than wants. So I think, unless I'm not following properly, I've only spent £10 in 3 weeks on personal nonsense. And even that was food, but it was food I could have cooked at home. Yeah, let me know how you're getting on, and keep Brandon in your thoughts. He's doing really well, I think. But obviously, losing his dad is a huge impact on his life. All right, thank you very much on that miserable note. Just look around. Look, I'll show you the bedroom. Oh, hello. I've tidied it all up. This is tidy because all Brandon's things are stored in here as well as all my things. So, and this cupboard, as you can see, can't use that at all at the minute. And lots of polymer clay things on the shelf. And lots of books that I was going to put things on the front in polymer clay, but haven't done that yet. So yeah, thanks for watching. Another scrappy, weird video. Oh, good Lord. At least it's sunny. I don't know what to say. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.